The world is loud, it is chaotic, it never stops screaming, isn't it? Feels better, doesn't it? In a world full of noise, silence is an ultimate luxury. But sometimes it is not a choice, but it is a requirement. So, what are the places where this silence is an ultimate requirement? Whether it is to keep you safe or for respect or for safety or to protect you from getting kicked out from that place. So here are the 15 most common places which you can't forget. So let's dive into the 15 places. So before starting the video, let me introduce myself. I am Nihal Ranjan, a final year MBBS student. So number 15, the first place that comes in the list is an exam. During an exam, people generally try to recall something or focus on writing their answers, completing the scripts and moments. In that time, if you make noise or you drop the pen, it feel like that everybody is looking at you or stares stings, isn't it? That's because they are writing very important thing and you just disturb that. So maintain silence in the exam. 14th on the list is someone is speaking. When someone is speaking, it is your uttermost duty to listen and only speak when they have completed their speaking or when they have given permission for you to speak, not to interrupt in the middle, because that may consider as disrespect. Or speaking or making noises or making gestures when someone is speaking, it may consider as a sign of disrespect. How will it feel for you when you are speaking and someone is doing the same, isn't it? Moving on to next, 13th on the list, museum and art galleries. So museum and art galleries are the places, it's not written that you don't speak or silence is absolute necessary, but those are the places where you go to adore the paintings or the sculptures that they have made, all the things of history. People go there to enjoy it, to see the various historical things and various arts of creativity, not to listen to your what is for the lunch nuisance. Okay, maybe the next artist may get disturbed due to that. So you should refrain from speaking loudly in the museums or art galleries. You may whisper, but keep those whisperings among yourself only, not disturb others. Number 12 on the list, movie theaters. So movie theaters, people pay money to see movie, not to listen your running commentary. So isn't it like nobody want to listen spoilers? They came there to enjoy the movie. Even when you eat loudly, they will say you to keep silence, because they have not come here to listen about your eatings or other things or your eating voices. Okay, if suppose to buy the movie ticket of any movie, okay, nobody want to know what is there in the movie, everybody want to see what is there in the movie. So it is like as soon as the light closes, people enjoy, not that listen to you. So it is better to keep silence in movie theaters. The number 11th on the list is nature's most beautiful places. Think about it. In nature's most beautiful places, you can see the calmness, serenity and beauty of the nature. It will give you peace and make you feel good. In those places, if you go and start shouting loudly or play music loudly on speakers, how will it feel? It will just disturb the harmony of nature. So instead of doing that, it is better to keep silent and enjoy the beauty. Number 10, hospital wards. So in hospital wards, there are all kinds of patients. Some are mourning for the ones who have departed, some are feeling anxious, and there is the doctors who are running here and there, tends trying to save lives and whatnot. In those conditions, if you make noises or if you speak loudly, then you will only hurt the people. And even sometimes it is better to keep silent and only see, because maybe some of your words, knowingly or unknowingly, intentionally or unintentionally, it may cause hurt to the other person. Number 9, funeral or memorials or memorial services. So in funeral or memorial services, we go and be silent, not to make anything or not to gain anything from it. It is just a respect for the ones who have departed, who have lived their life fully. So to pay respect, we pray and we become silent there. We think about them and we remember them in those conditions. And the special type of memorials like war memorials, it is not just for the ones we know, it is for the people who gave their lives so that we can be protected or we can sleep properly. So to remember those heroes, pay our tributes and become silent for them, to pay our uttermost respect to them. So in those places, making noise is not good. I may consider that same as some crime. It may not be, but you should always be silent in those places, because the dead have departed and it is the time for their soul to rest. Number 8, courtrooms. So in courtroom, the judge is the supreme authority. In courtrooms, you can't go and keep making noises, because it may leads to punishment later for you. Only the lawyer, that too when the judge allows them to speak, they can speak. Other person speaking may cause problem. It may alter the facts, and it also may affect the judgment making, because the best judgment can be made when the person is silent. So it's better to maintain silence in those places. Number 7, during someone's prayers. So whenever people go to pray in their respective places, you often see that they maintain absolute silence. It is because God is their last hope. They are asking last hope. Some are mourning, some are asking last hope, some are depending on God, some are making wishes and all kinds of things in those prayer places. So making noise and disturbing them is not good in those prayer places, because who knows, you may be the next one to face any tragedy. Okay, so it is better to avoid such situation. When someone is crying, whenever someone is crying, so if we try to make noise or laugh or do something, it may hurt them. It's better to maintain your presence with silence, or just give few words of encouragement instead of destroying the complete mood, because the person is already hurt, and by making noise or by continuous other things, you will just make him feel even more hurt. When someone is concentrating deeply, so whenever someone is concentrating deeply, whether it is writing new ideas or concentrating on a project, even in games like golf or chess, where they require utter more focus or concentration, if you disturb them, make noises or break the silence, so it may affect them. And again, getting back into that focus, that supreme focus state or flow state will become problematic, because once that is focus is lost, it takes time to regain that same focus again. Okay, and sometimes it is possible that that person may not be able to get the same level of focus, and because of just a simple thing that you did, you have disrupted the work of the other person. 4, when you are angry, see, words are like arrows. Once you speak them, it is no way to take them back. So when you are angry, there are many kinds of words and sentences they may come into your mind, and if keep speaking everything, it hurts the other person like hell. So when you are angry, it is better to stay silent, because angers can lead to widespread conflicts and whatnot just by speaking some few words. So it is better to be silent in anger. The list, when you don't know the full story. So many times it happens with us that when we don't know the full story, we still try to put our nose in other people's business and blame other side, and later it may come out that the one side we were taking was on fault. Okay, how many times it happened with you? Actually, to tell you that a story, it happened with me also. Like in train, I saw two persons fighting, okay, for the same berth or seat. So I thought to take side of someone, but later I thought that it is better I don't speak anything, and later I find out the person whose side I was about to take, he was the one at fault. So it is better if you don't do anything when you don't know the full story, because every person can be hero in their own story, making the other person villain in their story. So it is better, and it is also told that half knowledge is always dangerous. So better be silent in those places. And is library. Library, it is an unspoken rule that you should be silent, because people work there with complete focus. They may be planning, researching, or writing a novel or whatnot, and ideas will keep flowing. If you break the silence or talk with them, maybe they may lose the focus, or maybe what the ideas they are getting, they just get stopped. So in those conditions, it is better to be silence. It's many times that even when we whisper in the libraries, people say shh, because they are about to write, or those flows of ideas have disrupted because of us. So it is better to be silent in libraries. And the first and foremost places where silence is absolutely required is meditation halls, silence retreat centers, anechoic chambers. In meditation hall, people go to meditate. So in meditation hall, silence is the absolute rule. Even talking is not good, because there you are trying to connect yourself with the God or trying to attain peace. In those conditions, talking won't be good. And even in silence retreat center, people go from outside to decrease the noise. So that's why they require absolute silence there. And in anechoic chambers, those are the chambers that are specially created to reduce the noise. 99.9% of the sound gets absorbed in those chambers, and if you maintain silence in just in seconds or minutes, you can even listen to the blinking of your eyes, your blood running through the vessels, even the indraw of like inflation of chest or lungs getting filled, even digestion of the food, everything you can hear. Okay, in some places people even can get mad or like unable to bear that much of silence. And those anechoic chambers, they have the sound in negative decibels. Okay, so these are the places you need to mention absolute silence. How many of these places have you actually maintained silence? Mention in the comment box. And thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned and subscribe for more videos. Thank you so much.